Alright, so today I'm doing World War II. So I'm really bad at drawing, so this is Austria. Not very good. But that's gonna be an easy dub for Germany because Austria just kinda let Germany in. Yo. What's the sound? But they just let them in. Basically, let's fix up these borders real quick and I'll get back. So this is the new Germany because I'm bad at drawing. But we all know the second person to get taken down, I think, was Czechoslovakia. I think, maybe. I don't know. Pretty sure. So, this is going to be kind of a war, you know. They do get fought with, I guess, kind of, but yeah. So Germany pushes in from all sides and all corners, and Czechoslovakia is really weak, and Germany is really strong. So, kind of stating the obvious here, but I think you can imagine who loses, especially if you know history. But as they keep going in to Czechoslovakia, of course, the Allies, they start to become a something in this war. They start to become, let's just say, part of it. Okay? They start to become part of the war, and pretty soon, really soon actually, they are going to be fighting in the war, as you already know. But we're just going to draw these borders here and turn them red because, yeah. What the heck? Wait. Why'd that turn red when I pressed on this? Let me know. Oh, yeah. The colors. But, basically, we drew that down. And, they become part of the empire. Let me just pause this. So, I went ahead and added the Allies who threatened Germany right now, who's looking pretty mighty big. Pause. Anyways, if they invaded Poland, they would declare war on this guy. They would declare war on this big shot here. But these guys, almost as strong as this guy, so. I mean, they are kind of stronger because Britain, but really. Anyways, as I was saying, the Hitler guy, he does not care about that, and he's just not caring. He does not care. He doesn't give he doesn't care. Let's just say that. And he's just gonna invade this country that they told him not to invade because he doesn't care. And since he does not care so much that when he invades this country, they will end up declaring war on him, but he splits it with this guy, who is now in the equation. Now this guy here is the Soviet Union. And they're pretty strong, you know, they're not weak. And they also attack Poland, because Poland is free land. I don't actually know the real reason why they attacked him, but you can Google it or something, I don't know. But as both of these big superpower countries push into Poland, the Allies are like, well, what the hell? You know, we told him to stop, he didn't stop, and I mean, we have to declare war on him, right? So, I think that's what they end up doing. And, well, eventually, while they're splitting up Poland and invading Poland, the Allies come in, and, let's just say since they declared war, Germany was not happy, and in fact was pressed about it. And he just invaded them. Yeah, he invaded them. Real bad. It wasn't good. But still, nobody cares. And he went through, and he took out France. And, yeah, he got all of France. And they eventually split this guy into two with a black line, a marker. Now, I don't actually know the precise way they split it, but I don't really care, so I'm just going to split it into two. Like that. That's good enough, right? So we're just going to... Oh, my God. Just color that blue. And, now, what's up? I'm gonna stop now. But they split it in two eventually, and we're gonna pause. Anyway, we are now back to the war against France, where they will keep fighting and winning. As they push deeper into France begins to lose hope, and America is starting to join the war I think they're going to join the war pretty soon for Pearl Harbor reasons. Those who know. Anyways, as France starts to push in, yeah. France starts to not push in, but lose their land. And eventually, I forgot where the puppet was, but they ended up having like a puppet. I think it was up here in the top corner, but I don't really know. But as they invade into France deeper, France is now fully annexed and are now a puppet state. Vicky France. Now, I don't really know where Vicky France is located, so I'm just gonna draw a little square in the corner. I'm just gonna draw a little line in the corner, 'cause I can. So we're just gonna draw a little like area in the corner that says like Vicky France, 'cause it's like puppet state. Yeah. Alright, so as you can see, Vicky France. Now at this point in time, now the Allies are in the war, and that means bad for what's it called? Yeah, Germany, 'cause they land in Normandy, which I'm pretty sure is right there. I don't really know, but they land in Normandy and start an invasion. Now, I don't really know if they actually went in the puppet state or not. I don't even think I got where the puppet state was correct. But they start fighting back and regaining French territory and giving it back to the French here, and yeah. They start fighting back and giving the French their stuff back. And they end up going from this little puppet state to a big French country. Now, this is where Germany starts getting boobied into pap. And also, Italy. Now, I did mess up there because they were on the red team and all. But as we were doing this, now the Soviets start to invade on them. Wait, wrong way. So with all this happening, I did probably get the history part wrong, and you can roast me in the comments or whatever. I don't really care. God dang it. Gotta go on border. But, probably got the history part wrong, but I don't care about that. So shut up. I'm just kidding. Please keep watching. Please. But they end up finishing this area with Russia, and they start to win. And everything's looking great for Germany. I mean, they're taking out Russia. They're taking out Italy. Now, the only problem is the Allies invading them. But really, that's not a big deal. I mean, they can just do that in a few months, right? A few years, maybe. Right? Until the Allies are stronger than them, and they end up, well, absolutely getting evaporated. Goned. Yeah, goneded. They're disappearing. Now, since I messed up the borders, this isn't historically accurate, but I don't care. I don't care. As they launch an invasion here, this is kind of fictional, so you can be quiet. They launch an invasion here, and they just pull up there, and boom. They almost are done with Italy, until Italy does fight back, and Italy ends up winning against these little fellas. All my fellas. All my fellas. I'm gonna stop now. I'm gonna stop. Boom, we're back, but they do keep getting their booties kicked until Italy breaks through and starts to annex them fully with the Allies' help over here. Germany is getting weakened, and they also start to lose land over here. And it's not looking good for the poor Germans. Yeah, they got this stuff happening over here. They got Italy fighting back. They didn't even make it that far in real life. But so far, and yeah. What's happening is, well, they're losing. Pretty simple. They're losing, and they're going to get annexed fully in just a couple of months, maybe even a year. I don't really know. I didn't pay attention like that, ever, really, so. Sorry for the border mess up there, but nobody cares. But as the Soviets start to push through and make big globs in there, they start to take out Berlin, and that's not fun for Germany. And Germany eventually loses all of its manpower and strengths. So instead of actually winning over the whole world, they end up losing it all. And, yeah, that's basically the short story of them. If you want to watch and finish this video, this is the end. Goodbye. I'm lazy.